Ayurveda Day is celebrated every year on 23rd September to promote the holistic health principles of Ayurveda and its contribution to the well-being of people and the environment of the earth. Listen to this interview to know more about the purpose of Ayurveda Day, its importance in health and disease management, raising public awareness, and the current status of research in Ayurveda. The expert in the studio is Professor Vaidya Ravinarayan Acharya, Director General, Central Council for Research in Ayurvedic Sciences, Ministry of AYUSH, Government of India. Interviewer is Dr. Lucy Gabriel Chattopadhyay.
Namaskar and welcome to this special broadcast where tradition meets science and ancient wisdom lights the path to future well-being. Today on the occasion of Ayurved Day, September 23rd, we join the nation and the world in celebrating 10 years of honoring India's timeless gift to humanity, Ayurved. This year's theme, Ayurveda for People and Planet, couldn't be more timely as the world grapples with health challenges and environmental crises. Ayurved offers not just treatment but a lifestyle rooted in balance, sustainability, and harmony with nature. Why was this special day moved to September 23rd? What makes Ayurveda unique in its approach to health? And what cutting-edge research is happening today that brings this ancient science to the modern world? To explore these questions and more, we are deeply honored to be joined by Professor Vaidya Ravinarayan Acharya, Director General of the Central Council for Research in Ayurvedic Sciences, CCRAS, under the Ministry of AYUSH, Government of India, a pioneer in Ayurvedic research and a respected scholar. Professor Acharya has dedicated his life to promoting Ayurveda as a science that heals the body, nurtures the mind, and protects the planet. Welcome, Professor Acharya. Thank you for joining us here, All India Radio.
Namaste. Thanks for the invitation.
Professor Acharya, we begin with why September 23rd was chosen as a fixed day for Ayurveda, replacing the traditional observance of Dhanteras, or what is the deep significance of this shift?
Previously, when the Ayurveda Day celebration started by Honorable Prime Minister's directions from 2016 onwards, it was celebrated on Dhanteras, that is the birthday of Lord Dhanvantari. But considering the different dates being calendar year according to the Hindu calendar, the calendars dates are differ. So for to celebrate in more in an international way, in a fixed date, the September 23 is being decided. And the background behind selection of this 23rd September is the equinox. The day and night become same. That is the cause of selecting 23rd September as Ayurveda Day. That indicates that yes, that is the harmony between environment and human being for that purposes.
This year marks the 10th anniversary of Ayurveda Day. From your perspective, how has the observance evolved over the past decade in terms of public awareness, research focus, and policy impact?
The Ayurveda Day started celebrations. No doubt it was previously ministry also worked and all we are working on Ayurveda, propagation of Ayurveda. But when we think, when we celebrate a dedicated day and create some awareness programs, different campaigns, then it become more popularized. So the celebrations of Ayurveda Day, you can see by celebrations, it not only now near about 150 countries celebrating Ayurveda Day across the globe. So by celebrating in a dedicated way, in the dedicated theme every year, every ministry has different organizations, research councils, national institute, then pharmacopoeia commission. So everybody, what are their best things they like to put before the public and to make the public aware about the Ayurveda and the scientific basis of Ayurveda. And other organizations, this is not a single ministry, this is a ministerial approach. Every ministry celebrates Ayurveda nowadays. Interministerial collaborations, cooperations is quite active now. By this, the beauty of Ayurveda being fragmented to all parts of the country.
The theme this year is Ayurveda for People and Planet. Could you elaborate on how Ayurveda addresses both personal health and ecological well-being?
Yes, thanks for asking this question. Ayurveda for People and Planet. Ayurveda has its own fundamental principles. The major fundamental principles is Yat Pinde Tat Brahmande. I am representing a human being, represent the universe. Whatever the universe is happening, that same thing happens with me. Human being is constituted of Panchamahabhuta, so the universe. If I disturb anything, totally ecology will be disturbed. So that's why nature, Ayurveda is nature-based medicines. And every time Ayurveda directs how to collect the plant material, when to collect the plant material, how to thrive the nature without disturbing the ecological things, how. So in this way, without imbalancing nature, Ayurveda always recommends. That's the thing.
It is often said that Ayurveda is rooted in nature. Can you explain how Ayurvedic principles are aligned with natural rhythms, season, and the environment?
Yes, the fundamental principles of Ayurveda, another thing is, the definition says, Swasthasya swastharakshanam aturasya vikarapasamanam. The preventive aspect is the first aspect of Ayurveda. Yeah, here I will say, Ayurveda recommends that how to, the dinacharya, the rutucharya, what to do starting from you get up from your bed till you go to bed. Throughout the day, what to happen and what to do, that Ayurveda recommends. Ayurveda recommends rutucharya. There are 6 seasons. India is blessed with 6 seasons. Nowhere in the world 6 seasons are available. Here 6 seasons, what to, in every season, what to do, what not to do, Ayurveda advocates. That what to do and what not to do gives us a prevention of some, particularly we all experience that Rutu Sandhi, when one season goes, another season comes. Summer goes, rainy comes. Then there are some typical disease conditions. So winter goes, summer comes. So how to prevent them, what to do, what not to do, that Ayurveda recommends.
In what key ways is Ayurveda different from modern systems of medicine, and how does it prevent holistic approach for healthcare?
Yeah, modern systems is no doubt that it's system specific, organ specific. But Ayurveda concept the whole therapy, whole body, whole approach. The drug, we are providing the whole drug systems there. Modern, we have molecule based drugs are there, but here we are conceptualizing the whole plant part, whole animals part. There are some specific things are there. Organ specific disease conditions are there. Some there that they manage the surgery. But here Ayurveda gives the preventive aspects more than the curative aspects.
What about any latest researches that are going on in Ayurveda?
The research councils, that is where I am working, the Central Council of Research in Ayurveda Sciences, is the prime research organizations. Not only the we, but all the national institutes are also, other institutes, state institutes are working and doing research. The major research area is on drug development, to develop new drugs, new formulations, and the clinical part is the validation part. What are the formulations, what are the disease conditions available as on today? We are now making it, validating those conditions by following the international standards of clinical research and drug development. Ayurveda is giving much importance on public health now. I will give cite an example. Now we are working, as I told, interministerial collaborations. We are working on the Ministry of Women and Child Development. Now for the management of anemia, that mission under the project Mission Utkarsh, we have already started the study. It is in verge of completion, and 77,000 populations, and particularly the adolescent girls, we are providing Ayurvedic therapy for the management of anemia, and we are getting good result in that up. And not only we alone, we are also the same working with ICMR and other organizations, particularly in Mission Utkarsh, the IIPH, the Institute of Government of India, is also with us to validate in a scientific way, and also we are collaborating with ICMR. And for the drug research, many institutes like CSIRs and NIMHANS and other institutions, we are working in a collaborative way.
Any major achievements in publication or patents that have come out by CCRAS?
Lot of publications near every year. We have the publications and also patents. Many patents we are getting. This year we get a patent on Ayurvedic for the diabetes management. Major research area is management of wound healing, where the Ayurveda has a strength. And particularly we are now developing the standard operating procedures for many therapies. Panchakarma therapy, we all know. But the standard operating procedures are also validating the each and every procedures and publishing in good quality research journals. As regards the research is concerned and journals are concerned, CCRS has 3 research journals, one dedicated for drug research, there is Journal of Drug Research in Ayurveda Sciences, JDRS, and JRS, Journal of Research in Ayurveda Sciences, which exclusively published the clinical medical research. We have another research journal known as JIMH, Journal of Indian Medical and Heritage, which exclusively publishes the historical aspects of Ayurveda.
And how is the Institute working towards validating Ayurveda formulations through modern scientific methods and shaping global acceptance of Ayurveda?
We have 30 units. CCRS has 30 units across the country, and these units has been categorized as national institutes, central institutes, and regional institutes. We have 5 dedicated NABL accredited laboratories. So there we are performing this drug research validations in terms of quality standards and developing quality standards, and also pharmacological research to assess the safety following the international standards of toxicological evaluations and other things. And also we have 25 hospitals where we are conducting clinical research for different drugs.
With growing interest among youth and professionals, what initiatives are being taken to promote education, training and entrepreneurship in Ayurveda sciences?
Yeah, that is new area where CCRS is working now. For the promotion of Ayurveda and education, particularly Ministry of AYUSH has established recently revalidated NCISM Act, and the councils are being working there. And for the training purposes, CCRS under the Ministry of AYUSH is going to establish one training center known as AYUSH Diksha at Bhubaneswar, which is a 100% residential training center for the future, all the stakeholders of Ayurveda and AYUSH in general.
Finally, Professor Acharya, what is your message to the younger generation and global citizens on the occasion of Ayurveda Day 2025, especially in context of sustainable health and living?
My message to the younger generations is to adapt Ayurveda and follow the principles of Ayurveda. Ayurveda has a strong background about how to prevent ourselves from the disease conditions. We always visit the hospital when we are disease conditions all the time, but how to prevent us from visiting the hospitals, make ourselves healthy. So I will strongly recommend that to adopt the principles of Ayurveda, that is the Dinacharya, the Rutucharya and the Achara Rasayana. That is another specificity of Ayurveda that recommends how to respect the others, how that the mental things, mental well-being will get, how to respect the society, how to respect the environment, how to respect the animals, to all the animals there. That is the concept of Achara Rasayana. So if you follow the Achara Rasayana, if you follow the Dinacharya, if you follow the Rutucharya, I am sure the younger generations will not visit hospitals frequently. They can prevent themselves from many common disease conditions.
And this is something what especially for the youth I would say is ask you is about creating more awareness about Ayurveda, because they seem to be a little negligent there and they're looking out ahead to for more of modern medication than Ayurveda. So how would you like to give it to them, like encouraging people to come into Ayurveda?
You see, Ayurveda says, Vyamang Macharat Nityam. Every day we must do the exercise. But how the younger generations are ideal and getting early in the morning, early to bed, early to that thing is also being recommended.
Okay.
They are the things.
Thank you so much, Professor Acharya, for sharing your insights with us today. It was truly enlightening to understand how Ayurveda, far from being just an ancient system, continues to evolve with science, serving both people and the planet with its holistic and sustainable approach. On behalf of Akashwani, we thank Professor Vaidya, Ravinarayan Acharya and the Ministry of AYUSH for their tireless work in taking Ayurveda from our scriptures to global science. Stay well, stay rooted, and happy Ayurveda Day to all.
You were listening to an interview with Professor Vaidya Ravinarayan Acharya, Director General, Central Council for Research in Ayurvedic Sciences, Ministry of AYUSH, Government of India, on the topic Ayurveda Day, its importance in health and disease management, raising public awareness and the current status of research in Ayurveda. Interviewer was Dr. Lucy Gabriel Chattopadhyay, narrated by Mubin Ahmed Khan and produced by Dilip Jha. This broadcast came to you from the Indraprastha channel of Akashwani, Delhi.